Up. What's going on, Kathy? Who all else do we have in here today on this beautiful Sunday? Happy Sunday to you as well. All right. It has been a long day today. I am so tired right now. I'm just finishing getting done outside. Like, just got out the shower and came down here. What's up, Catherine? Thank you so much, Catherine. Yeah, those are my prickly pears. Those are some really beautiful flowers on them. As a matter of fact, now that you know how it is, like when you buy a new car and you see that car everywhere you go. Like if you buy a Jeep, then you see Jeeps everywhere. Well, right now the prickly pear cactus are in bloom, and I'm seeing them everywhere. They're because they grow wild around here too, and I'm seeing them all everywhere I go. I never noticed that before until they started blooming on my prickly pear cactus. What's up, Alzini? Alzini Bakarin from Brazil, but I am an American citizen. Well, what is going on? How is Brazil? I bet that's awesome down there. They got some awesome food down there. Kevin, what's going on? Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Judith, what's happening? How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. What's going on, Alzini? Oh, you came to get a liver transplant. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that you had to do that, but how is that working out for you down there getting a liver transplant in Brazil? Did you already get the liver transplant, or are you waiting to have it done right this moment? What's up, Lamar? Good to see you this Sunday. Happy Sunday. You are good. That's awesome, Alzini. Good to hear. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And thank you, everybody, for joining in today. Fatty liver, I got you. I'm sorry to hear that. Regina, what's up? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going on a walk in the sunshine right now because I'm fighting some strong urges. Hey, that's awesome that you're going for a walk. That always helps. It's always nice getting out in the sunshine too. It really helps improve the mood. Kevin said, "LD, I'm still struggling, unfortunately, in a bad place, but I'm gonna try to stay positive." That's awesome, man. I'm sorry that you're struggling right now, but trying to keep that positive mindset's the way to go. I'm so happy to hear that because we can just let ourselves just stay down. JSNNN, what's going on? I am doing well. I'm tired. Ben, yo, chef, you are punctual AF. LOL. It's that point in life. Still grinding. Day 23. That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that point in life. I appreciate it, or Ben, however you want me to call you. But congratulations on day 23. Craig, what's going on, brother? Good to see you today, man. Thank you for being here on this Sunday. Lamar said, Kevin, you are definitely in a good place here for positivity and support. Thank you so much for saying that, my friend. Rhythm Rep. Hi, LD. Happy Sunday. Almost 2 years sober. Been following you for a couple of years. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. And congratulations on 2 years. That is awesome. Alzina, you have a nice day too, my friend. And please keep me posted on what happens with your transplant and how that all works out. I'd love to hear back from you. And wishing you the best as well, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Molly Nicole, thank you for every time you come on here. Stop drinking 721, and you remind me all the time why. That's so awesome, Molly. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on stopping all the way back in 721. You got some mileage on your sobriety. That's awesome. Tammy, hey LD, I'm glad to see you doing better. Sending much love from Mississippi. Thank you so much, Tammy. I really appreciate that. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you for being here today. Pam M. Just diagnosed with cirrhosis, I feel like, is genuinely over. I am so sorry, Pat, but I promise you it's not. I know exactly what you mean by having that feeling. I felt the same exact way when I got diagnosed, but it's been almost 3 years, and I'm still here, still kicking. It will, make your life a little bit more difficult. I mean, that's gonna happen, but life still does carry on. I promise you, Pat. I'm really sorry to hear that. Roxanne, me too. Hep C, fatty liver, huge stomach. They tell me no ascites. Got pre-diabetes from this debilitating. Hoping to get my blood test done. Again, very depressed. Roxanne, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hang in there, and please continue to hang out here. This is a great place for that. And I'm sorry to hear about the pre-diabetes and everything too. When they told you that you didn't have ascites, did they do a CAT scan and tell you that? What did they do, Roxanne, in order to tell you that you didn't have ascites? Is the question. Did they just feel your stomach and tell you that? Because they can't really tell without doing a CAT scan. Kevin said, Lamar just needs some positivity and support so I can get back on the sober wagon again. So that you understand. Duncan, the GOAT. Thank you, Duncan. Thank you for being here today. Cycle 814 said 21 days sober today. How you doing, LD in chat? I am doing great. Cycle 814, thank you so much. Congratulations on 3 weeks. Brian, hey brother, that hurricane hospital story was huge for me. And Cindy did a podcast. She said you are a huge part in her recovery. Thank you so much, Brian. That is so awesome. Amanda, what's up, Amanda? Hi, LD. Hi, fam. Love you all. Out and about. Gonna be driving in a minute and wanted to send some love. Well, thank you so much for hopping in and sending some love, Amanda. It's so good to see you as always, my friend. Pat M, thanks, brother. Watch you daily. I knew it was coming. It's time for a change. I completely understand, my friend. Hang in there, and I really hope that you hang out with us. Keep hanging out here. This is a great place, especially with what's going on with you, my friend. Let me know if there's any videos or anything you'd like to see, Pat, and I'd be more than happy to do them for you. Lamar Major, congratulations on your 3-year sobriety, LD. Thank you so much, Lamar. I really appreciate that, my friend. JSNN said something you might like to hear, LD. I've been watching your videos for a while now, and I had been a weekend drinker with friends, and I would go a little crazy, though. Only 20, I saw it. Wow. That is so awesome, JSNN. Congratulations, especially at your age. I wish I had stopped back then. Thank you for helping me, LD. I haven't drank since November now. Wow, congratulations, my friend. That is awesome. Roxanne, glad I found you. And they just looked at me, felt it, and told me. Yeah, Roxanne, I'm glad you found the channel too. I would definitely speak with another doctor and get another opinion and ask for a CAT scan. Just feeling on the belly is not a good way for them to indicate if it's ascites or not. David, what's up, man? Good to see you today. Happy Sunday. Susan Pantoja said, Hi, God bless from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm sober over 10 years and counting. I'm watching other ruin their health and hate every day. So sad. Well, thank you so much for being here, Susan, and congratulations on 10 years. That is awesome. Thank you for being here today. Karen, hey LD and friends. What's up, Karen? So good to see you today. Kevin said, LD, when you used to drink, did you experience suppressed anger coming up? I absolutely did, my friend, especially when I would start getting intoxicated. Absolutely. I was just talking about that in one of the videos the other day. That I would, drink because I was angry, and all it did was just create more anger. Jennifer Moffat, what's going on? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here today. Tweety Bird, those cactus blossoms are pretty. Thank you. They are absolutely beautiful, and they will be turning into prickly pear here very soon. Jaded, I see to think sobriety was lame. Now I fully understand it's the coolest way to live. That is so awesome, Jaded. It is. It's a different lifestyle, that's for sure. But man, waking up in the morning and not feeling like Am I gonna live today? I mean, it's such a big difference. Wendy Franco, I just started following you and I've been learning a lot from you. Definitely had cut down on my drinking. It's so hard. Well, Wendy, thank you so much for being here, and I completely understand. And cutting down and tapering is the best way to go. If you can do it, if you have the discipline. And I know it's hard. I know. But hang in there. Keep fighting every day. You've got this. And I hope you hang around here some more. Jersey girl, what's going on? So good to see you today. Thank you for being here. Beautiful sober Sunday. It absolutely is. So good to see you, Jersey girl. David said, "Congrats on 3 years sober, LD. That was a long time, man. Thank you so much, David. I can't believe that. I never would have ever imagined that I would get to 3 years sobriety in a million years." William Money, what's up, LD? Happy sober. Greetings from Sweden. I reach 6 months sober tomorrow. Man, congratulations, William. That is so awesome, my friend. Thank you so much for being here today, William. And happy sober Sunday to you, too. Pat M said, "I'm only 36, man. I didn't think this was possible. I'm so sad right now." Yeah, Pat, I'm so sorry. I completely understand. That's really young to be diagnosed with cirrhosis. I didn't think that I could be diagnosed in my early 40s either. I had no idea. It's one of the reasons I come on here and talk about this every day, because there's so many young people getting diagnosed with this these days. There's people in their 20s getting diagnosed right now. Lamar said, "Major congratulations to your sobriety." Thank you so much, Lamar. JSNN, something you might like. Oh, never mind. I've gone the wrong way. Whoops. All right. Sorry. Get back here. Amanda said, "Try all soon. Everyone be well." Thank you so much, Amanda. You have a great day. Denise, 2.5 years, no alcohol. Denise Joy, that is so awesome. Congratulations on 2.5 years. Karen said, "I made it here for the live." Well, thank you for being here, Karen. I think Sunday afternoons are better for everybody. Mike said, "Your channel has inspired me, and I've been clean since April 31st. Bless you." That is so awesome, Mike. Congratulations, my friend. You are almost at 30 days. That is a good while. I never could make it past 2 weeks, and that was one time. I had to go through a medical detox to get where I'm at right now. And bless you too, my friend. Mike said, "How do you deal with the psychological cravings?" I was just talking about this the other day, and I think one of the best things to do is really to find something to keep your hands busy. Just keep your mind and your hands busy. Find something like I don't know, anything, woodworking, going for a walk. I mean, that doesn't necessarily get your hands busy, but just doing anything that you possibly can. That's what I do. I just get outside if I can. If not, maybe I'll get my journal out, start journaling, or maybe I'll get a sketch pad out, start sketching something, or start writing notes for a video. I just try to find something to get busy with. CHP, hey, and family, hope all is well with everyone. Thank you so much, CHP. So good to see you today. I hope you're doing well too. Thank you for being here today. Craig said 2 years for me. Congratulations, Craig. That is awesome, man. William said, "It's quite a thing not to feel ill all the time, and every day from hangovers refreshing." It absolutely is. Valerie Locke, what's going on? Good to see you today. Thank you for being here. Carly said, "My first sober birthday is tomorrow. With your help in AA, toss the vodka and whiskey to spite out of my bad liver." That is so awesome, Carly. Congratulations. That is so awesome. Please hop in the comments tomorrow and remind me that it's your sober birthday. Denise, I went through a 7-day detox. Well, whatever we have to do to get there, that's. I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but I'm glad that you have gotten sober, Denise. CHP said LD is changing lives one video at a time. Thank you, my friend. Mike said it was not easy, but did it. Yeah, it's not easy, but congratulations, my friend. Clinton, been suffering with anhedonia off and on for years, and it's been difficult not turning to alcohol to fix it. I'm so sorry, Clinton. What is that? I'm not exactly sure what that is. But thank you for being here, my friend. Pat said, I don't have a family. I'm alone in this. So the typical reason is to stay sober out of the window. I never realized how badly I want to live until this. I hope it's not too late. I completely understand, Pat. I know what you mean, my friend. I was the same exact way. I didn't realize how much I really wanted to be here until I almost lost my life. And then realized, like, I was really screwing up. Mark, what's going on, my friend? Hey, LD, Mark here. Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies as well. Glad you got to see it and remember it. Thanks for being here. You are awesome. We love you. Thank you so much, Mark. Love you too, my friend. That was awesome seeing that in the movie theater yesterday. William said, what's your thoughts on AA and meetings? Never heard you address it. Just curious. I've gone to AA a bunch of times. As a matter of fact, I was going to AA as a teenager. Uh, I just haven't really ever had much luck with it. I don't know, maybe if it's just the AA groups that are in my area or what, but it just hasn't been something that I've really had much luck with. But I've gone a whole bunch of times. A whole bunch of times. I think that it's worth a shot for sure. If I understand now, they have online AA meetings that a lot of people are enjoying going to. Joseph, what's going on, man? Hi, LD. Good to see you live. I was thinking about the dangers of getting good blood test or MRI results. If someone does get a good result, please be careful of thinking you can go on back to drinking. Yeah, absolutely, Joseph. That's a good point, my friend. Absolutely good point. Good to see you too, man. Mar said, imagine a world where the initials LD are easily recognizable as AA. That would be neatest. You know what? Valerie, my arm turns black and blue if I barely bump it. Does that happen to y'all? Yes. I'm on blood thinners too, so I bruise really easily just because of that. But yeah, I do bruise pretty easily. Not as easily as some people do, but that's really common. Denise Joy, the worst thing for me is the shame and guilt about other people knowing. I completely understand, Denise. And Adina not finding pleasure in anything. I gotcha. I think I just looked that up the other day, as a matter of fact. That's gotta be no bueno right there. Especially in the beginning of sobriety, I know that can be a thing. Just nothing seems like fun anymore. Linda, hi, LD, good to see you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate you being here. Happy Sunday. Trippy Seeds, what's going on? Good to see you today. Lynn from Eastgate, Texas, good to see you today. Jade said, do you have a bucket list or are you dedicated to making this content and being a good man to your family? Yeah, pretty much just dedicated to this content and trying to be the best father and husband I can be right now. There's a couple things that I'd like to do, but I doubt that they'll ever happen. So it's pretty much just doing this right here and trying to spread as much awareness about this as I possibly can. Thank you for the question, Jaded. Ron's mom. Big hello to you all just watching today. Thank you so much for being here, Ron's mom. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a great weekend. Tweety Bird said, I have anhedonia too. It sucks. You have to exercise, quick cold shower, do anything to boost dopamine, serotonin. Thank you for adding that. CHP said the support and love in this family is totally awesome. You guys are the best. It is. It is so awesome. It is so cool. Thank you so much for saying that too. Kent, what's going on? Good to see you today. Good evening, LD. Stay strong and sober all. Absolutely. You as well, my friend. Rhythm Rep said anhedonia will go away eventually. Found a hobby, it helps. Thank you for adding that, my friend. William said didn't have much luck either with that. It made me have an urge to drink sometimes, so I stay out of it for now. Craig said, LD, what's the one money movie theater list? I don't understand, Craig. What's the one? You mean like what's the one movie I'd like to see in the theater? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Craig. I'm sorry. Hamster, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here today. Happy Sunday. Pat said, oh my god, bruises are insane. They are. Pat, just as much as doing yard work turns me into a blueberry. CHP, you can't let a blood test determine your sobriety. No, you cannot. David said, I didn't know some movie theaters serve alcohol. I would have been in trouble. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they sure enough do. I used to go in there and get wasted. Denise said, I guess you're feeling better, LD. I am feeling better. I am just tired today. That and it is what makes sobriety so difficult for me, too. Just can't feel good, and it's normal. About life without it is terrifying. I'm sorry, my friend. Craig said, hedonism is people who live for pleasures. Jennifer, hello from Boston. Thank you for being here today, Jennifer. Clinton said it sucks because to kind of curb my anhedonia, I usually consume fast food and use cannabis. Also, being intimate with someone releases a bunch of oxytocin, which helps too. Kevin, Pat, I'm not sure. Okay, they're talking to somebody else tomorrow. I'm always amazed how good LD looks after all he's been through. If not knowing the story, one can never guess just by looking him up. Thank you so much, Lamar. No. If you look at my older videos, though, you can definitely tell. I really appreciate you saying that. Craig said expensive movie. Oh, that's one expensive movie theater list. I gotcha. I gotcha. Now I understand, Craig. Thank you for clarifying that. Julie, what's going on? Hello. Good to see you too. Thank you for being here today. Debbie Snap, what's going on? Good to see you from Topsail Beach, North Carolina. There's another YouTuber and I can't remember the guy's name, but he does a bunch of like travel videos, and right now he's doing a bunch of videos of the Outer Banks of North Carolina. They're really awesome. I used to go there all the time when I was a kid. CHP said, my best friend used to tell me blood tests come back fine. Now she has a full-blown stage 4 liver failure. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. Kevin said, I have severe anhedonia when I have quit. Alcohol really messes with your brain. This is a major consequence of excessive drinking. I didn't know this could happen until I fell into drinking. I'm sorry. Hamster, yesterday it was hard not to have just one drink at barbecue, but I stayed away. Today is day 42. Congratulations, Hamster. I know it's not easy, but that is so awesome that you refrained yesterday. And you're at a barbecue too. That can be really difficult. Everybody else is standing around drinking, standing around the grill. Crybaby Chrononaut said, hey LD, I think part of the reason for your channel is blown up is because you're very relatable, and even people without a drinking problem have gone through something rough in their life. Thank you so much for saying that, my friend. Marco, thank you for being an inspirational. I really appreciate that, Marco. Thank you for being here, my friend. Karen said, life with anxiety is so hard. Different meds, too much time to figure it out. which meds to take. Not sure if even helping depression. I'm sorry, Karen. It is tough with anxiety. The one thing is, since I've gotten sober, I've noticed my anxiety levels have gone down massively. But I guess that not for everybody. JSNNN said, "Hey LD, I was wondering if whenever you and the wife get some time, would you guys be interested for Ian to bring in a talk with my wife series back? I know sometimes schedules clash and such." Yeah, we're gonna do that again. It's just because of tax season and everything, and she's trying to get caught up on. We're still cleaning up the mess from that hurricane that we had last year. As a matter of fact, I was just out there helping her finish up, clean some of that stuff up. But yeah, she's gonna come back on. Absolutely. Thank you for asking. Rob, good to see you, my friend. He said, "Yes, sir. Long day for me too." Sorry to hear that. And alcoholism is a form of extreme hedonism, so it makes sense that NOD follows sobriety so frequently. Thank you for sharing that. SBX, what's going on? Thank you for being here today. Stay strong, brother. You stay strong as well. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else, but Kevin, LD, would you recommend taking antidepressants if you're depressed after you quit drinking? I think that depends on the individual. I think it's worth a shot, definitely. If they help, it's definitely worth a shot. I don't see anything really wrong with them. It's not like well, I guess it depends on the antidepressant. They do have some side effects, but I think it's definitely worth taking a shot with them and seeing if they help. Hope Taylor, sometimes our brains won't bounce back like it did, or some of us just don't have the brain chemicals to feel okay or happy to do our framework. Don't be afraid to seek help. Clouds are parting. Absolutely. Pat said, my doc said that if I never drink again and take a supplement routine with good nutrition, I might stand a chance at this point. Hey, there's some hope on the horizon, my friend. That's awesome. William said, what's the update on your health situation? Can you ever be on the transplant list? I don't know, William. This has been a rough ride since this happened. I'm not exactly sure yet. We're still trying to figure this all out and work our way around through all this. Transplant list, from what I understand, no, I can't. Rager, going through withdrawals, anxiety, please do yourself a favor and look into L-theanine, magnesium, ashwagandha at the very minimum. Thank you for sharing that, Rager. David said his anxiety has improved since getting sober. Thank you for sharing that, David. Yeah, it does. Some people no, some people yes. Maya said, did everybody enjoy Labyrinth if you ever need us? I absolutely enjoyed it. Everybody enjoyed it. Thank you so much. It was a good time. Baby Reg, hey LD, good to see you, and everyone, good to see you as well. Thank you so much for being here today. You're like the first one in here. Thank you, CHP. I really appreciate that, my friend. Tweety Bird said, for me, alcohol gave me energy, so being without it is tough. Now I overdo caffeine. Tweety Bird, I was the same exact way. Alcohol gave me energy as well. As soon as I started drinking, I was bouncing off the walls. The Outbacker, hey LD, good to see you. You've helped me reach 52 days sober. That is so awesome, the Outbacker. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you as well. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me put this drink in here. Had to put my water in my koozie. Easy zone. With the side ease, how long was your stomach showing noticeable before you found out you had liver disease? Was it a gradual thing? Yeah, well, at first it was pretty gradual, but then as time progressed and I started getting sicker and sicker, the fluid started to really pick up, and it was like there was no way I couldn't notice it. Corey, thank you so much for the super thanks, my friend. I really appreciate that. Corey said, "Hi, LD, great channel, changing lives for the good is priceless. Good for you. Thank you so much for the super thanks, Corey and Clinton. Thank you so much, my friend." Just let me scroll down here. Clinton said, "By the way, I'm an executive chef at a retirement community here in Macon, Georgia, so I understand the sort of stress you dealt with as a chef. Everything that comes along with the job is so draining." Clinton, I completely understand what you mean, my friend. And you work at a retirement community too. I pretty much kind of did the same thing. It was mainly older people that were there, uh, and it was so difficult. Somebody said I want lobster. I was in my car driving to the store in the middle of a rush to go get it because there wasn't any saying no, none at all. Thank you so much for the super thanks, Corey and Clinton. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here today too. Rhythm rep SSRIs can help a lot. I started them 3 months after quitting. Can't get off them now, but I'm still sober. That's what I understand. Sometimes they're hard to get off. Bonsai said, "Has anybody found a spoonful of honey helps with cravings?" I've never heard that before, Bonsai. But if that helps, I would definitely do it. CHP, immediate coffee drinker here. Not giving that up. 12-step program for me. Yeah, CHP, me too. I drink so much coffee now. That is my drink. I mean, that's pretty much all I drink all day long. William said, "Makes no sense. You have been sober for 3 years and should be able to get on the list." Yeah, William. The problem is the blood clotting issues that I have because from what I understand, they reuse the same arteries or veins, like your portal vein, and I've got a total occlusion in there right now, and I've got blood clotting going on with a lot of other things. I've got stents on my liver right now too. Um, I spoke with the transplant team back in January of 2023, and they told me that it wasn't possible because I had a TIPS procedure that failed. Mar said, "Coffee is a nectar of the gods." You are not kidding. Char. Hi, LD. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hey, Char. Thank you so much for being here. Jerry, thank you so much for the super thanks, my friend. That is so nice of you. Why is it not letting me? There we go. I really appreciate that, Jerry. Thank you for being here today, too. Yeah, Becker said, "I advise against SSRIs. I'm on them. Once you start them, it's hard to stop." Yeah, that could be a problem if it's hard to get off of them. Really bad headaches kick in quick if you don't take them. Wow. I took them a long, long, long time ago when I was a teenager, and I did not like the way that they made me feel. BM, hello all. Hey, David and LD. Did either of you have splenic vein thrombosis from the pancreatitis? Yep. This stuff seems tough for the docs to diagnose regarding the pancreas. Yes, I've had the same problem. I just had a splenic, gosh, what's it called? They had to cut off the blood supply to my spleen again. They did it back in January of 2023, whenever my tips failed, but they went ahead and did that splenic. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, my spleen started growing back to compensate for the other half that they had, killed off, and it started growing back. So they had to do it again this last time, just a couple months ago. It is very uncomfortable, and I know what you mean about them having problems diagnosing stuff. BM, do you have a pancreatic specialist yet? Kevin said, I've heard SSRIs are extremely addictive. That's what scares me about them. Thank you so much, Char, or Char. I really appreciate the super thanks, my friend. Said, I can always come here and feel accepted and not judged. Thanks, LD, for your work on the stream and being so honest and straightforward with us. You are so welcome, Char, and thank you so much for being here. That is so awesome to hear that. I really appreciate you saying that. That's exactly what I'm looking for on here. Message on your phone from next door neighbor. Say, did I have any packages delivered up there? Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. My next door neighbor's texting me. All right. Hamster said, I found 5-HTP supplement can help. I've heard that too. The only thing I heard about the 5-HTP is it's something like you can't break the blood-brain barrier or something if you take it orally, but that could be wrong. Hope said 6 years, no SSRI. Got sicker and sicker medicating on my own. Now a year of trying. Just found my mix. It's all about your body and doctor. Please take professional advice. I was the same way. Thank you so much for sharing that, Hope. Sorry that you got so sick. Derek said, do you have jaundice at all? Your eyes don't look it at all. Not right now, I don't have jaundice, but I have had jaundice before. Jerry said coffee is good for everything according to studies. Heart, brain, liver, brain. Yeah, it sure is. Thank you, Jerry. Anita said, Elohim for me. I cannot believe how much I've healed peripheral neuropathy. My labs, all vegan, organic, and prayer. Thank you for sharing that, Anita, and I really appreciate you being here today. Pat said, Google won't let me donate for whatever reason, but I just wanted to genuinely thank you for what you do every day. We need more than ever. God bless, man. I'm praying for your recovery, brother. Pat, don't worry about that at all. Thank you just for being here. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much for saying that. Kevin, what is the reason why so many people with AUD drink a lot of coffee and or smoke cigarettes after they quit? That's a good question, Kevin. Maybe it's for the caffeine buzz and the nicotine buzz mixed together. They just want to catch something. Derek, there are headlines coming out every day about ill effects of coffee, like eggs are bad or good depending on the day of the week. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, one day it's butter's bad and the next day it's good, and people are putting it in their coffee and all kinds of stuff. It just depends on how the wind's blowing. I think it just really depends on what works for your body. Some people have really good benefits from vegan, vegetarian diets. Others don't. Some people have really good results from, going on a carnivore diet, and others don't. It just depends on the individual. Denise said, I've been on antidepressants for 25 years. Can't get off them now. I'm sorry to hear that. Jada said, wishing peace and health to everyone here. Much love. Same to you, Jada. Thank you so much. Wishing you peace and health as well. Much love right back to you. I was on SSRIs high dose for 3 years. Go off it. All I can say is stay off them if you can. Higher doses, gotcha. Thank you for sharing that, William. Kevin said, maybe I won't take them. I just don't want to be depressed when I'm sober. Any advice on how to feel better? Exercise, healthy food. What else can you do? Absolutely. The better you eat and exercise and getting out in the sun is huge. I think getting out there, if you're healthy enough to get outside and wear yourself out, go for a really long walk or a jog or do a bunch of yard work or whatever you can do. It helps so much, so much. What helps me, I just got outside just a little bit ago and did a bunch of tractor work and a bunch of stuff out there. And I'm tired right now, but it wore me out. And I don't have that like anxious feeling right now. JP, hi LD, hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much, JP. Good to see you today. I am feeling better. David said, Kevin is great. If you have a hobby or something you really enjoy doing to stay occupied, whether it's music, painting, reading, cooking, or whatever, absolutely. That's a good one too. Cooking, cooking and reading, painting. Not everybody likes to paint, but I'll tell you what, cooking is a really fun hobby to get involved in. There are so many different ingredients out there. I mean, they're endless. You can never use every ingredient that's out there, and sites like Amazon make it so easy now to just get on there and be like, I want to order black garlic, for instance, and try cooking with it. Different ingredients, trying different recipes, cooking new things. It's a lot of fun, and you're making yourself food at the same time. Margie, 124 watching, but only 50 likes. Hit the like for LD. Thank you so much, Margie. Shar said, I have found crafting. Hey, that is awesome. That is an awesome hobby to get involved in. And the one thing that's cool too about crafting is can't you like sell stuff on like Etsy or something like that? There's websites that people get on and sell their crafts and stuff, and it's a good way to make some extra cash. Heck, you might be able to create a business and doing crafting, and next thing you know, that becomes your full-time job. Lucky 13 Bravo. What's the significance of the number 33? Um, it was just when my son and I were coming up with the logo, because my son's the one that did it. We just thought it'd be a really cool way to do the ease and the free. And it's got a bunch of like Jesus lived it to the age of 33. There's a whole bunch. It's a spiritual number. It's just a really cool number. I'm not a Mason or anything like that. Yeah, we just thought it'd be something really cool that would stick out. Cameron said, thank you, LD. I appreciate you so much. You helped me on my sobriety. I always look forward to listening to your videos. Thank you so much, Cameron. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for being here. Hamster said, apparently has vitamins to help liver and has 5-HTP in it to help your brain. I've never heard of that before. I might have to look that up now after I get off of here. David said, I've been to several AA meetings in the past, and every single one that I went to, I had a majority of people there drink and or smoke cigs. Yeah, every AA meeting I've ever gone to, everybody's drinking coffee, and they go outside and smoke. Nadia 617, I recently found your channel and been watching your videos. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for being here, Nadia. And I am so glad that you found the channel. I hope to speak to you more soon. Please comment in the videos. The Outbacker, does decaf coffee have the same benefits? I don't think it does. I could be wrong though, the Outbacker. It might. I need to look that up. That's a really good question. Stephanie, hi LD, so wonderful to see you today. I look forward to your videos every day and listen while I'm driving. Black coffee is definitely good for the liver, and as we've been hearing from doctors. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I really appreciate that. It is wonderful to see you too. I look forward to seeing you here. Homebody, happy to see you too. Thank you so much for being here today. Margie said, sunshine heals. You're absolutely right. It's one of the things I talk about all the time. When I was stuck laying in the bed, that's one of the things that I would do. I would just go sit on my porch and sit in the sun. And man, it started bringing me out of that dark hole that I was in. Margie said, wear yourself out every day so that you collapse in the bed. wearing yourself out is a great way to get rid of the cravings if you're healthy enough to do it. Joshua Borden. What's up, LD? What's going on, Joshua? Thank you for being here, my friend. Gal Becker said, as far as hobbies go, I try and remember things I used to do that brought me joy. I broke my arm skateboarding about 5 weeks ago, and I take that temporary pain of going back to the hospital. Skateboarding's awesome. I wish I could do that. I don't have the balance, I guess, to do it. Ben said ice cream helps too. Yeah, it does. That's one of those things. If you're having a really bad craving, you're brand new to sobriety, go for it. If you want to eat some ice cream or some candy or whatever it is, as long as you're not doing it every single day for the rest of your life, and you're just doing it to help get through cravings, go, just do it. Ice cream is a good one. Regina said, long walks home in the sunshine are a big help for me. If people are able, helps anxiety and urges for me anyway. That's awesome, Regina. Hey, Dupal, AH Dupal, thank you so much for the super thanks, my friend. I really appreciate that. Wow, that's so nice of you. If I can get this thing to every time. There we go. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read what you have to say here. AH2Pal said, have to leave to grade papers. Congrats on May 16th anniversary. My son graduated from college on that day 3 years ago. It's a special date. Have a good evening, all. Thank you so much, my friend. That is so awesome. So your son graduated on the same day that I went into the hospital. Wow. That's crazy. Thank you so much for the super thanks, my friend. I really appreciate that. And I would say have fun grading your papers, but it's probably not the funnest thing in the world to do. Thank you so much again, my friend. Debbie said, we did so much yard work this weekend. I am walking 3 miles every day and have no symptoms. The humidity is 98%, and I look like a drowned rat when I get home, not stopping. That is awesome, Debbie. Yeah, we did a bunch of yard work today, too. I'm so tired. Lucia, hi, I like coffee. I do not smoke cigs. That is awesome, Lucia. I love coffee. Let me take that back. I love it. And I didn't like coffee back when I was a drinker either. Wouldn't drink it. It made me nauseous. Tweety Bird said, yep, got to move your body. I swim because I really don't like a treadmill or gym. Swimming is an awesome way to exercise. Lucky 13 Bravo said, okay, thank you. I appreciate the content. It really helps. Thank you so much, my friend. Valerie said, well, sweating doesn't help in Florida. Mow, sit, hot car, etc. Hasn't helped any. I'm sorry, Valerie. Derek has a really good point. Volunteer at an animal shelter to walk dogs. Volunteering is a really good one as well. Helping other people. That's a really sorry that the camera's vibrating right now. I'm shaking up my protein shake. I haven't had anything to eat today. It's time to get one of these down. Pat said, biggest fallacy of alcoholism. I'm young. It'll never happen to me. I'm 36 and on the verge of death. I believe that lie too. Yeah, Pat, I did as well, my friend. I'm so sorry. I thought the same thing. It'll never happen to me. That happens to other people. And then it happened to me. Joshua said, 5 days sober today, guys. Just got back from church. Congratulations, Joshua. 5 days is awesome. And you just got back from church. That is so cool. There is no way I could have been doing things like that after 5 days. I couldn't leave the house in that time period. It took me like at least a week or so before I could go anywhere. BM, are you still planning on making a video on poached eggs? Godly, BM, thank you so much for reminding me on that. I'm so sorry. Let me put that in my calendar for tomorrow. I got sick that day. I was supposed to do it that day, and then I got sick, and then I completely forgot all about it. And Cindy reminded me. I'm putting it in my calendar right now. Poached eggs. It is saved in my calendar, my friend. It will be there tomorrow, BM. Thank you for the reminder. Right there it says, do poached eggs tomorrow. It just reminded me. But I'll get another reminder tomorrow. Rager said 5-HTP generally absolutely helps with cravings because it's a serotonin precursor. Taking it before bed for people who do well with serotonin boost is very good. Thank you for sharing that, Rager. Tony, bro, I freaking relapsed again. I'm so sorry, Tony. Man, how long? How many? How far into your sobriety were you? I'm sorry, Tony. I wish I could remember. How far were you at when it happened? Angie, what's going on? Hey, LD and everyone. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Having a great Sunday, Angie. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you hopping in. I hope you've been doing well. How have you been feeling lately, Angie? Jerry said, do you ever talk to Will from Willpower Podcast? It's been a while since he posted. No, I don't ever talk to him. I brought him on the show a while back before he started his channel. But no, I haven't spoken to him. We were keeping up with each other there for a little bit, but I think he's really busy with school. LVC, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Cameron said running and cold showers are super helpful. Absolutely. Joshua said, Tony, it's okay, bro. Just get back on. It's one day at a time. It absolutely is. Cameron, nature walks as well. Nature is absolutely like one of the best things you can do is getting out in nature. Man, it brings so much peace. Shar said, truth. Nadia said, I'll start commenting on your videos. Always click the like button on every video I watch. Your videos have been helping me. Thanks so much, Nadia. Yeah, please comment. I'd love to talk with you and keep up on where you're at in your journey. Shane, hey LD, you've helped me so much, man. I've been watching you for a long time and just never been the type to comment, but I'm 32, and the last 4 years were the darkest time of my life. Sober 46 days now. That is so awesome, Shane. Congratulations, my friend. 46 days is a long, long time. And at 32 years old, man, that is so awesome. I know what you mean about it being a really dark time. I was there too. Thank you so much for sharing that, Shane. I really appreciate you being here too, my friend. Thank you for commenting. Taking care of business. They still have me on the beta blockers and water pills 3 months after my seizures. Dang. I'm on beta blockers too, taking care of business. I've been on them now for the past 3 years. I have to make sure that I take my beta blocker at night though, because they make me so sleepy. Sorry on the water pills too, man. They make you go to the bathroom so much. Misty Kelly, chocolate. Chocolate's a great one too. Dark chocolate's actually really good for you. Banning Rando Mac. Any advice for anxiety attacks? You know, that's a good question. Does anybody have any advice for anxiety attacks? I don't know what to do in those situations. I used to get them back in the day when I was a drinker. Tony, thanks, gang. I'm gonna keep trying. I even started daily vlogging because I was inspired. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool, Tony. Are you vlogging on your YouTube channel? I'll have to go and check it out if you are. JSNN said the problem lies with the youth, especially my age. We tend to believe we are invincible and can carry on forever. However, we want alcohol is deceptive. You look up again and you're drinking alone. Yep. Sad how it gets you trapped in overtime. It absolutely is. Taking care of business said numbers came down. Ascites is almost gone, but enzymes still out of whack. Meld came in at 22 on May 9th. I'm glad to hear that your numbers came down and the ascites is almost gone, but I'm sorry that your enzymes are still out of whack and your meld is still at a 22. Keep fighting, taking care of business. I know you can get that meld down. I was all the way up in the high 30s at one point, and the last time that they checked my meld, it's been a while, but it was it was 7. I know you can get it back down, my friend. Char, I'm still trying to figure out why longtime friends and acquaintances who don't talk to me any longer. Do you think that you upset some of those people when you're a drinker, Shard? Because I still have people that don't speak to me either. Spider TV coffee has better stimulant effects than nicotine, in my opinion. Kent, LD, you're awesome, and I thank you so much for being here. For us, all wish you and everyone a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, Kent. You're awesome too, my friend. I really appreciate your positivity, my friend. Spider TV said, and also, hey chat, what's up, Spider TV? Slayer, what is up, man? Much love, brother. Hope all is well. Much love back to you, Slayer, man. I've had a lot of people asking about you lately, dude. It's good to see you on here. So good to see you, man. How you doing, Slayer? You been doing well, dude? You need to catch up. Kevin, when I quit for 5 months, I drank coffee all day and drank sodas. It wasn't healthy for me. Yeah, I understand that. Joshua said, shout out to Slayer Sober. When's the next video, bro? Got a lot of shout outs here, Slayer. Al Becker, I was in the hospital at day 5. I was actually in the waiting room waiting on my ride when they started having seizures. Wow. I'm glad you were there, man. Thank you for sharing that. A lot of shout outs here, Slayer. Good to have you on here today. Tony Tortora. 3 months. Congratulations on 3 months, Tony. That is awesome. JSN said, one thing you might find funny, I'll watch your older videos. I haven't seen when I'm playing basketball out at the gym or whenever. Just love your message and positivity, man. It's infectious. Much love. Thank you so much, my friend. Slayer said, much love, guys. Thank you for being here, man. How you been doing, Slayer? What's been going on with you lately, dude? Ryan Smith said, go back hard for a couple of weeks and start the wagon over again. The freestyle, the movie theater story last night was very interesting. I was wondering if there was ever a time when you weren't drunk, LD. The freestyle, that's a good question. The answer would be no. I would say not. I wasn't always drunk, but I was always drinking. Always drinking. Char said, yes, LD. I already have 2 craft fairs as a vendor. Wow, that's awesome, Char. That's so cool. Did you make any money? Did you do well? Angie said, LD, I've been feeling really well. Unfortunately, I had to put my dog down yesterday. I'm so sorry, and that was hard. But other than that, doing well. Thanks for asking, my friend. Love you. I love you too, Angie. I am so sorry about your dog. I know that's so tough. We had to put our dog Chewy down. Gosh, it's been Was that last summer when we put him down? That was a sad day. I'm so sorry, Angie. Micro866, what's going on? Hey, LDM, beautiful community. Happy Sunday. Joining late, but glad I got to catch up. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you've been. How you been doing, Micro? I hope you've been doing well. Marius said, opinion on McDonald's food. Not good. That stuff is, they put a lot of chemicals in that stuff. It's one of those things that, if you eat it like, once or twice a year or something, I think, whatever. But definitely I wouldn't eat it all the time. It's one of those things too. I was just listening to a podcaster talk about that the other day. A lot of people are doing this now where they're taking like a McDonald's hamburger and putting it underneath like a glass dish or something and just leaving it there, and it like will sit there for months and not grow mold on it or anything. Like that's not natural. Mazoon or Mazun Al Shamlani, Mazoon Al Shamlani. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, my friend. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. Ever thought of going to tell your story on SWU? You are a good storyteller. I'm sorry, my friend. What is SWU? I don't know what that acronym stands for. If you don't mind, let me know what that is. Oleg Supernova of hello all and greetings from Russia. I watch all of your videos. God bless. Oleg, thank you for being here all the way in Russia. That is so cool. I really appreciate you being here, my friend. That is so neat. Jerry said beta blockers help for anxiety too. I take them once in a while. Jerry, I take beta blockers every day. Maybe that's what's been helping me with my anxiety. Margie said deep breaths or get up and move your body, running or walking for anxiety attacks. Thank you for sharing that. D'Lo Watt said, hey brother, have you thought about starting a public Facebook group? I would join. D'Lo, I have a Facebook, but it has been completely overrun. Like I had thousands of friend requests, and like I don't even know what's even going on with that anymore. I went through one day and, hey man, I'm right in the middle of doing my live video on YouTube. As soon as I get done, I'll go out there and take a look. But like I've been downstairs this whole time. Like I'm right in the middle of the chat right now. But as soon as I get done, I'll go take a look and let you know. Do you have my wife's number, right? Give her a call. She's upstairs right now. Call her and ask her if she's seen it. And I'll give you a call as soon as I get done with this, man. All right, man. Thank you. All right, bye. Sorry about that, guys. My neighbor calling me again. He's had some packages delivered and they're not there, of course. We've had somebody around here recently stealing packages off of people's front porches. But anyway, D'Lo Watts, I was talking about the Facebook. I started a Facebook and I was on there all the time, and then it got, like I said, I had thousands of friend requests. I went in there one day and just started like accepting them all, not knowing that there was like, I guess, like all these junk accounts, and then it got completely overrun with messages, and I'm gonna have to start another Facebook and delete that one and start over again. Slayer said, I'm not bad, my crew. Been super busy. I need to get a new video up. That's good to hear, Slayer. Margie said, my anxiety went down when I stopped drinking. That's awesome. Let me check and see. Oh, there's a super thanks right there. Thank you so much, baby Reg. If it don't let me like this. There we go. Baby Reg said, meld of 7 is normal. Amazing LD, good job. Did you ever think you'd be sober with a functioning liver? Gotta run and be with the fam, but love to all. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, baby Reg. I never did think that I would be sober, no. But thank you so much for the super thanks, my friend. I really appreciate that. All right, let me see if I can get caught up on these. Jersey Girl said, does anybody know that when I'm trying to make a reply and it gets too long, it's not in bold print anymore? I'm afraid it's not going to go through. I've never, didn't know that it wouldn't let you put it in bold print. Try it anyway, Jersey Girl, see what happens. David said, I love doing yard work, but it will definitely wear you out. Yes, it will. Slayer said, I will give you a call sometime soon, brother. We need to catch up. Yes, we do, Slayer. Please hit me up, man. Stephanie said, I sent you a text message a while back, Slayer. I never heard back from you. Stephanie said, for anxiety or when OCD sneaks in, it's a good hack for your thoughts is to start naming things in your environment and say what color they are. It makes your brain change focus. Wow, I did not know that. Thank you for adding that. LVC, sometimes your sobriety makes others question their drinking, creates distance. That's a good point. Micro said, I was screaming with the bugs. Shar said, I'm on my second year of bucket gardening yesterday and today. I immediately fell asleep last night. I did bucket gardening for a while, and it worked really well. I had a whole irrigation system set up with it and everything. They would automatically water. Bucket gardening is really cool. Ben said, depends on the anxiety trigger. I have social anxiety, so I get panic attacks in public, in front of other people. Regular exercise and healthy diet helps reduce anxiety overall, not being hungry. Absolutely. Jared, I became sober at the same age as you, 42, 43. You have been a daily vid. You've been a daily vid in my life. Even my kids ask, is that LD? Would you say hi to the F10 kids? They appreciate what you've done for their dad. Well, Jared's. Are you saying that you have 10 kids, Jared? Jared Feldposh. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello, Jared's children. And I am so glad to hear that your dad has gotten sober. And thank you so much for supporting your dad and letting him watch the LD channel. I really appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday today. Thank you so much for being here. And like I said, thank you so much for supporting your dad and letting him watch me. I really appreciate that, guys. Hey, Jared's kids. David said, I notice a lot of people here are dealing with anxiety, partially social anxiety. It's crazy how common it is. For the longest time, I thought it was only one. You know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to talk about anxiety in tomorrow's video. That is what I'm going to talk about. I will be discussing anxiety, and I will be talking about ways to get rid of it in tomorrow's video. Kevin says Slayer is a relatable guy with why people love him on here. Absolutely. Slayer is a cool dude. We have had lots of very long conversations. Slayer helped me through some pretty tough times too, I gotta say. I was going through some really after that last time when I went to have my CAT scan and the doctor told me that I had that full occlusion. I got pretty depressed about it. Slayer stayed on the phone with me for a long time talking to me about that. Jersey Girl said, listening while I'm at the laundromat again. Laundry is my worst chore to do, but we gotta have clean clothes. You are not kidding. Thank you for watching or listening while you're doing your laundry, Jersey Girl. LVC, go to meetings or practice interacting with people to reduce social anxiety. That's a good one. Carter, I'm sorry about your dog, Angie. Putting down my dog was the hardest day of my life. Hey, LD, thanks for the live. You are so welcome, Carter. I'm so sorry that you had to put your dog down, too. Micro said, I'm well, LD, living the dream. That's so awesome, Micro. I'm glad that everything's doing well for you. Shar said, are we invited to breakfast, LK? Lori said, I thank you so much for keeping me sober. I watch you every day since every day. I watch you every day. Been sober since June 10th, 2024. My life is so much better. I love it. Thank you so much, Lori. I really appreciate you being here, and that is so awesome. About to be at a year. Mike Rue, how you feeling, LD? I am doing well, Mike Rue. Thank you so much for asking. I'm just tired today. I was outside doing a bunch of yard work right before I came in here. Mazoon said, "Soft White Underbelly channel." Yeah, that's a great channel. Soft White Underbelly has some very interesting videos. I need to look up the name of that guy that I watch that travels all over the place. He's like a bald guy. Keeps like a 5 o'clock shadow all the time. I think he's from Vermont or something like that, but he travels all over the United States. Right now, like I said, he's on the Outer Banks. His videos are so interesting. Thelma, hi everybody. Almost Sunday morning here in South Africa. Hope everyone is doing well. Have a great day and wonderful week. Much love. Thank you so much, Thelma. You have a great rest of your week. Have a great Sunday. And thank you so much for being here all the way in South Africa. That's so cool. Shades just jumped in. I forgot. Thank you so much for being here, Shades. How you been doing, brother? Rager. Most beta blockers help with anxiety. Carvedil is probably the best for someone with portal issues. So I'm hoping that's what you're on, but all of those tend to help with anxiety. I am on Nataladol or something like that. I've been taking that for the past 3 years now. Yeah, Mike, some of those soft white underbelly interviews are really sad. I don't know if you've seen the one of the family in West Virginia. Oh my gosh. Slayer is in here. Where is that rascal? He is here, Shades. David said porch pirates. Ben, don't you live way out in the country, Chef? Any shady neighbors or is someone driving around following the Amazon trucks? Ben, yeah, I do live all the way out in the country, and somebody caught a guy stealing packages with their Ring camera. What's crazy is the guy only had one leg too, uh, which it's like he has a like a fake leg and got caught on the Ring camera. It's like, how many people have that? He got caught doing it. He drove his car right up to the people's front porch and then drove off. They got the tag and everything. But yes, they are following the Amazon trucks around and stealing packages. That's exactly what they're doing. I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing, but people are. Slayer said, rehab was a trip, man. It was strange getting out. Things have been good overall. Met a lot of people in that place. I've stayed connected with them and plan to keep it that way. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for hopping on here today. Pat Do It said we waiting on a video slayer. Everybody's waiting on a video slayer. Micro said, "Hey LD, have you ever heard from the other David from Canada with a wrench?" Yeah, I talked to him. I don't know, maybe a month ago. We texted, and Veronica. I spoke to Veronica on the phone maybe 3 months ago. She had moved, because she was living in DC, and then she moved like way out in the middle of nowhere. Last time I spoke with David, he was doing well, but Veronica, I have not spoken with her in a while. I need to reach out to her and see how she's doing, and I'll let you know, my crew. But like I said, last time I spoke with her, she was moving away to another state. Chickens don't serve Craig. She's doing well. I've actually spoken with her. She's been on the lives too. As a matter of fact, I think she was on the last live that I did. JSN, LOL, you're a lone brother. My mom always asks when she hears me watching you, how's LD doing? And when are we going to get those goats? Get to see those goats. She won't let up on it. I showed the goats last Sunday or Saturday, JSN. But JSN, hello, JSN's mom. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. That's so cool, Pat. The insanity of this addiction. You will die if you drink again. My brain. When can we drink again? I know what you mean. Maltese, I have health anxiety, and it's the primary driver for my drinking. I'm just constantly worried and stressed. It's a miracle that I don't drink more than I do 1 to 2 times a year. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Thank you for sharing that. Slayer said, we've had some great talks, man. We really have. We absolutely have, man. Micro said, so glad you both found each other. LD and Slayer, good friends are hard to find. It's crazy how we've all met on here, too. Just by doing these YouTube channels, we have all met each other. Margie, I have major social anxiety. I'm wondering if I have undiagnosed autism, which may be why I started drinking in the first place. I would definitely talk with the doctor about that if you think that. I'm sorry to hear that. Debbie said my doctor prescribed gabapentin 3 times per day, and it really helps my anxiety. Huh. I didn't know they did that for anxiety. I know they do it for nerve pain. Connie, staying in touch with you, coming up on 4 months. You have no idea how much you've inspired me to get healthy. So far, so good, and I feel amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, Connie, and I really appreciate it. Congratulations on coming up on 4 months. That is so awesome. BM, a trick for social anxiety is to tell yourself what you're feeling is normal. It's scary out here. What I'm feeling is normal, for example. Supposed to stop it from escalating. Thank you for sharing that. Lizbeth, 45 days sober. Thank you for your daily videos. Hello, all the way from Mexico. That's so awesome, Lizbeth. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on 45 days of sobriety. That is awesome. Shade said, doing good since that last damn slip. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. Carter Balmer, LD, what would you say to people that know they need to not drink every day but continue to do it anyway? That's a good question. The thing is that there's no way that, anything you say isn't, people have to want it for themselves. I don't know. That's a good question, Carter. I don't really have an answer for that. Because the thing is that, you don't want to be too pushy, because that might push people away. Let me think about that for a minute, Carter, and I'll get back with you. Thank you for the question. Kevin, I might need to go to rehab, but I don't think I can afford it. You have insurance, Kevin? Slayer alcohol is a great social lubricant at first till it turns on you and you start acting like a fool and nobody wants to drink with you anymore. You're not kidding. Then the isolation drinking starts and it's all downhill. Man, can I relate to that? Rager said Nadal is also good for portal hypertension. Carvedilol is generally considered better for it. Now, if you've ever feel like looking into it or asking a doc, I definitely will, Rager. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I'm going to ask my doctor about that and tell him that I heard that that is better for portal hypertension. Because they prescribed me that Nadal or whatever while I was in the hospital, and then my GP, I'm not my GP, my GI doctor just kept me on it. Peter Santinello is awesome. Oh, that's who it is. Okay, awesome. Cindy, did you get my email address? Cindy, no, I did not get your email address. I looked in the comments on that live video from last week and I did not see it. Did you maybe you shared it after I had looked? But I went back and replied to all the comments that were in that video. Could you maybe share it in the comments for this video? I'll delete it if you'll put it in there. But I looked for it and I did not see it, Cindy. Just Cat, 60 days today. I truly credit your channel and other sober YouTubers helping me on my focus. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, Just Cat. Congratulations on 60 days. Debbie said OBX is north of me, but really nice. I live on the coast beach, but so afraid of sharks. Stephanie Lake, what's up, Stephanie? So good to see you today. Kevin, Slayer, Tom Slayer, Connie just got home from the health food store. So fun to look forward to drinking something healthy instead of poison. Absolutely. Shade said, I just hit 700 subs. I don't know who the person is, but you had a lot to do with sending people to my channel, so thanks, LD. That's so awesome, man. Congratulations on getting to 700 subs. I don't know if I had anything to do with that, but thank you. Denise said, it's the ball guy, Peter Santinelli. It is. I love that guy's channel. David said, alcohol seemed to help my anxiety in the beginning, but then my tolerance grew quickly and I needed more to get the same effects, and it stopped working altogether. Me too. Ben said, dude has a peg leg, literally a porch. That's a good one. LVC busier than a one-legged second baseman. For real. Yeah, David, one leg, man, it's crazy. Cameron, LD, how many times did you relapse once you decided to get sober? Early relapse is part of the process. I relapsed at least 100 times, and absolutely relapses are part of the process for majority of us. There are some people that can quit and never look back, but that's so few far in between. I would say that 99% of us go through relapse, and it happened to me overnight. I mean, it literally took me almost losing my life before I stopped drinking, and I had to go through a medical detox. I never got past 2 weeks, and that was one time. I got to 14 days. Every other time, I'd get to 7 days, and then I would fool myself into thinking that I could have one beer. Oleg, I can survive without liquor, but I can smash myself up with just beer. And I can drink up to 7 liters German beer per day nowadays. Thank you for sharing that, Oleg. I know what you mean, my friend. Panda, did I miss the poach egg video or did it not happen? I was on vacation where sadly I fell off the wagon. Panda loves tacos. I am so sorry to hear that. No, you didn't miss the poached egg video. I completely forgot. I got sick the day that I was supposed to do it and didn't do a video, and then forgot to do it after that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I've got it on my calendar. I was reminded here, and it is on my calendar for tomorrow. Thank you so much, Kevin. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for the super sticker. LVC get 100 likes. Thank you, LVC. Cameron said, any sobriety books you'd recommend? Not really, Cameron. If there's anybody else on here that might have a good sobriety book, there's some that I've read, but I just didn't really they didn't really help me that much. I didn't really find them to be that good, but they might have helped other people. Thelma said I'm at almost Monday morning in South Africa. I watch all your videos every day, and the first thing my husband asks me when he gets home from work is, how's LD doing? That is so cool, Thelma. Tell your husband I said hello, and thank you for asking how I'm doing. That's so neat. And I got you on Monday morning. I got you. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Hi, this is Matt from Poland. Greetings from Warsaw. Need to go to work tomorrow. Gosh, it is midnight here in Poland. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate you being here. And I am doing well. I hope you have a nice day at work tomorrow. You might want to hop in the bed. Gabapentin does work for anxiety, but it can cause problems like benzodiazepines over time. Meg said I have social anxiety as well, but I don't think I have autism. Anxiety is the main reason I drink, but I have 8 days today and focusing on being kinder to myself. Congratulations on 8 days, Meg. David, they prescribed gabapentin for many things like nerve pain, seizures, etc., but I don't know they gave it for anxiety too. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Thank you, Lucky13 Bravo. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. Jersey Girl said, I remember people selling gabapentin. Really? I didn't know people abused that. Stephanie said, I wanted a cocktail at Mother's Day brunch, but didn't. I got a mocktail spritzer instead because I'm sure I would have ruined my day otherwise. Congratulations, Stephanie. That is so awesome. Yeah, I think it would have ruined your day for real. Derek, from what I read about anxiety meds, they work for a little bit until they don't, and people need to find the next best cocktail. It's a never ending process. Best to stay off of them. Thank you for sharing that, Derek. Connie, the thing that scared me was my blood work, and it scared me into changing it. Thank you for sharing that, Connie. Bonsai, not to mention defecating yourself in the night, not just acting like a fool. Yep. Or peeing yourself at night. And I thought that I would never do that until it happened. And I was sleeping on my couch. Woke up in the middle of the night, completely soaked. I had peed myself in the middle of the night. First time that ever happened, soaked all into the couch. And I still kept drinking. Steve from London. Good evening, LD. I've just joined live chat. This is Steve, your good, loyal friend from London. How are you doing? When will you show the poached egg video? I love eggs and I have no idea how to make. Thank you so much for being here today, Steve. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Like I was saying, I got sick the day that I was supposed to, and then I forgot to do it after that. But I will be doing it in tomorrow's video. And I'm going to teach you guys the easiest way to make poached eggs. It is so easy. Tweety Bird, yep. Gabapentin lead problems. People are snorting them. Really? I did not know that. They prescribed me gabapentin when I had my first TIPS procedure. And I still have a whole bunch of it in there. I didn't take it. Jerry said beta blockers prevent you from quick heartbeat or sweating, which helps with anxiety, but it doesn't do anything for your brain. Nighter Grider, what's LD? How was the barbecue, specifically the pork last weekend? What's up, Nighter Grider? I am doing well. I hope you are as well. And the barbecue was absolutely delicious. It was just super packed. We went last Saturday at 2 o'clock thinking that we were gonna beat the crowd because it was, the day before Mother's Day. But it seems like everybody else and their mom literally tried to do the same thing. So it was super busy, but it was good. Steve LD, any further news on the op? Clear the portal vein blockage after you told me. I went back to watch the video of the goats. Absolutely cute, my friend. LD, how's Slayer doing after leaving rehab? No, no news yet on the portal vein yet. And thank you for watching the video of the goats. LD, Slayer is actually here. He was. He's doing well. He was here in the chat. I don't know if he's still here or not. Joseph Kinstrom. Hey LD, I just started following your channel in January 2024 and watch every day. I've been sober since February 16, 2024, and would like you to know you're my primary source of therapy. I value and admire you. Joseph Constrom, thank you so much for saying that. Congratulations on getting sober, my friend. That is so awesome. You have got a good bit. You're almost at a year and a half. Congratulations, Joseph, and thank you so much, my friend. Julie Gerasimenko. Hey there, happy to catch a live. Thank you so much for being here in the live, Julie. Jersey Girl says, just me or does anyone else get lost in these replies? LOL. I don't know how you keep up, G. Yeah, I just keep on rolling. Just keep scrolling up. Carter Bomber, if you get too pushy about my question, what would you say to people that know they need not drink every day but do it anyway and would understand? Could that maybe be a future video? Yeah, that definitely can be a future video, Carter. I will absolutely talk about that. As a matter of fact, let me take a picture of your comment. I just took a picture of your comment, Carter, and I will do a future video on that. Thank you for the idea. I already said whenever I think about relapse, I remember the relapses seen in the last years. Debbie, I don't know if you remember, I talked about this in another video. Lost a very good friend 2 weeks ago. Autopsy indicated enlarged heart, liver, and cirrhosis. Such a shock. Said he would never not drink. I'm so sorry, Debbie. I do remember you saying that. Pat Dewitt, been craving coffee a lot since quitting alcohol. I know what you mean. I'm craving a cup of coffee right now. Derek said, so on tomorrow's video, poached eggs and anxiety. You would be correct, Derek. Poached eggs and anxiety is exactly what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to add that to my calendar too, just to make sure that I do not forget. Got both of them saved. Sounds like you are a medical detox. You have helped a lot of people into sobriety. God bless you and your family. Sounds like you're a medical detox. I did have a medical detox. I did. And thank you so much for saying that, Susan. Sorry, I was having a hard time understanding your comment. Deborah, are you going to do more cooking videos? I am, Deborah. I'm actually going to do poached eggs tomorrow. Panda loves tacos. I'm down for some poached eggs and anxiety discussion, LOL. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Thank you. There just went the little reminder for the anxiety video tomorrow, too. Kevin, I've tried reading Alan Carr's book. Some of it works, but some of it's a gimmick. Yeah, Kevin, got that book, too, when I was a drinker. And it was one of those things like you continue drinking while you read this book. And man, did I drink while I read the book. And Easy Way to Stop Drinking by Alan Carr. Yep. And I didn't quit. And you said a book I'm just starting, not about sobriety, but it can be. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've read amazing things about the book. Just about building long-lasting healthy habits. Thank you for sharing that, Angie. I'm gonna have to see if they have that in Audible. David said the AA book is not too bad. Yeah, the AA book is a good one. Pandalos Taco said one book I've heard a lot about is The Naked Mind. The people on Reddit swear by it. The Naked Mind. I'm gonna have to look both of these books up now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to take notes here. Give me 1 second and I'll catch up with y'all. I just gotta make sure I'm getting this stuff down. So I wanna check these out. I have an Audible account and I've got a bunch of credits. Alright. North London, LDL went through a medical detox. I honestly thought I was going to die. The muscles were popping out of my calves. I've never felt so scared, mate. I still drink, but no spirits and maybe 20% max. Thank you for sharing that, Steve. Thank you so much, Linda White. You're awesome too. Thank you so much. And you are so welcome, Linda. Thank you. I truly appreciate the super thanks, my friend. Thank you again, Linda. Shade said I did a video on gabapentin. They call them Johnnies on the street. It's chosen for many afflictions off label. I'm gonna have to go check that out, Shades. I didn't know you did a video on that. I didn't know they called them Johnnies. I never heard of that before. Travis, did you ever operate on your tractor drunk? Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, Travis. Anna almost flipped it. I actually told a story about that. I brought my old sous chef on here one time, and we told the story about how I almost flipped the tractor with him on it with me. I'm lucky I'm still alive, too. Thanks for the daily videos. You've helped me stay sober 17 months. Thank you so much, Travis. Congratulations on 17 months. And yes, I almost flipped my tractor over many times being drunk on it, and that is the stupidest thing you can do. Corey, everyone hit the like button. It puts the video in the algorithm. Thank you so much, Corey. David said, I like poached eggs, but can't seem to get it right when I try to make them. Not sure what I'm doing wrong, LOL. Well, David, I will show you tomorrow. Shay says, so stop and keep watching our videos until you don't. Okay, talking to somebody else. BM, agree with Derek. Anxiety meds raise your baseline anxiety level, so really not help it with the long run. Okay. Jersey girl, hey G. Hey everyone, I gotta go. Folding laundry now and gotta walk 2 blocks home. Doobie tomorrow has food therapy appointment. 3 years now, no food intake. We can use some prayers. I will absolutely say a prayer for Doobie, Jersey girl. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for being here today. Catherine, just want to say I love watching the videos. Watch daily. Love what you do. Keep well. Thank you so much for being here, Catherine. I really appreciate that. ARC backcountry video on kindling. What proves every relapse withdrawals are exponentially worse. ARC video on kindling as well. Suffer from it. Jersey girl wanted to say Doobie drinks 4 Pediasure a day. I'm sorry to hear that, Jersey girl. Slayer, love you, dude. Gotta go. I'll give you a call sometime soon. Be easy. Peace out. Love you too, Slayer, man. Have a great day, brother. Jerry, when I was going through withdrawal, I had dreams like my grandparents or parents were dead. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that, Jerry. Steve, LD, is there anything you can do to stop your driveway washing away? Can you tarmac? LD, do you ever cook a pig spit roast at home? Nobody does it like you guys. Yes, I don't ever do a spit roast like that, but do roast off whole pig. And if I was to like pave my driveway, it will cost so much money. I can't afford to do that. it would be way too expensive. So no, I don't really have any option as far as that's concerned. But yeah, I do roast whole pigs. Takes a long time to do. Catherine, I'm surrounded by people with AUD that literally don't think they have an issue, I guess, because it's legal. Yeah, Catherine, unfortunately, I mean, a lot of people think they don't have a problem. And they're drinking every single day. Love you too, Jersey girl. You take care. Bonsai. Yeah, don't worry about replying to everyone. LOL. You're a source of therapy for some of us and have given me a lot of great advice as well as reasons to not drink. Thanks. Thank you so much, Bonsai. I really appreciate you saying that. Julie, husband and I just treated ourselves to an $800 espresso machine. Wow. We've won forever, and since we've saved 17,000 from getting sober, it's totally justified, right? Absolutely, Julie. That is awesome. I wish I could afford to get one of those things. Those things are so awesome. And not to mention, an espresso machine, not only do you get espresso, but they're beautiful. Espresso machines are absolutely beautiful. They make those things so pretty. Debbie, oh gosh, I don't snort gabapentin, only as directed. Didn't know it was one of those drugs. My husband's very ill and I'm under a lot of stress with him and my situation. Debbie, I don't think anybody was saying that you did that. They were just, I think they were just saying that people do abuse it. I didn't know that they did. Christopher Armbruster, thank you for helping this old drunk. I'm on day 140, no booze. Congratulations, Christopher. That is awesome. 140 days. Wow, that is awesome, my friend. Thank you so much for being here, and I really appreciate you sharing that. Adam Blattner, I tried sobering up for 3 days after drinking a handle of vodka for a year. After the third day, I started salivating in the mouth and my face became super puffy red. I started drinking after that. I'm sorry to hear that, Adam. I drank a handle of vodka for a decade. I can completely relate. Cameron, it feels amazing waking up knowing you are sober and not worried about what happened the night before or reading all the crazy text messages. You are not kidding. Especially getting the text message next morning going, do you remember what you did last night? And like your heart drops. 70 said, I just made a cup of coffee, vanilla lavender roasted. You are making me jealous, Stephanie. That sounds absolutely delicious. As soon as I get done, I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. You better believe that. Jen M, hey, I'm glad you called it live too. Thank you for being here. Steve said, LD, I will buy eggs tomorrow in preparation for your post-egg video. I hope you have some money because eggs aren't cheap. I guess nice on toast. Absolutely. I love eggs. Crazy. I've never ate poached eggs in my life. Steve, grab yourself some avocado too. Make sure that they're nice and soft. You can scoop that avocado out and mush it up and put it on your toast with a little salt and pepper, and then put your poached eggs on top of that, and you will be in business, my friend. Debbie, do you get the water swirling very fast and drop the egg? That's how I do it. Can't wait to see yours. I do get the water swirling. Sometimes. The way I'm gonna show you guys tomorrow is like, it's so easy. It depends on like how many eggs I'm poaching. When I was in the restaurant industry, I used to take a 4-inch hotel pan, a 6-inch. They call it a 4-inch hotel, or I'm sorry, it's a half hotel pan, 4-inch half hotel, and then I put a 2-inch perforated pan inside of that. Filled the pan up all the way with hot water and a little bit of vinegar, and I could just crack the eggs right into the perforated pan, and they came out perfect every time, and they were flat on the bottom. So they, like eggs Benedict, they sat right on top of the ham. But tomorrow is gonna be a little bit different. Julie said Naked Mind is amazing. It really opened my eyes. Still took me several years, but what made me really want to quit? Wow. Angie LD, when will the blue 33 hats be available again? I think they're available right now, Angie. I'll check with my wife. I'm pretty sure we have them. Carter, thanks for taking a picture of my comment, LD. My comment is what I'm struggling with right now. I have to hop off now, but thank you for everything you do, and many are grateful for you. God bless. Thank you so much, Carter. And I really appreciate you being here, and I will absolutely do that video, my friend. Kevin, I have this Naked Mind as well. Couldn't get into it, but I should try it again. Cindy, can you please let everyone know to keep up the hard work on their sobriety? It really hurts to see your loved one go through what I'm going through. For Patrick, they are going. Can you please let everyone know to keep up? Absolutely, Cindy. Everyone, please keep up the hard work on your sobriety. Because I completely understand to see someone that you love going through what your husband's going through right now, and I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. It's why I do the videos every single day, Cindy, because I want to try to help people stay sober and not go through that. Adam is a puffy red swallow face sinus cirrhosis. Not necessarily, Adam. I think one of the things is that we hold on to a lot of fluid after we've been drinking. Kevin, LD is AUD a spectrum? Are there different stages of the addiction? Yes, I absolutely. I think there are different stages, and it's one of those things that I've thought about doing a video on, but I haven't yet. I just don't want to offend anybody doing that video, and I feel like it's going to be one of those ones that's going to upset some people, but I definitely believe there are different stages of AUD. So they're going to send your husband to Fort Worth, Texas. I will absolutely, if everybody can say a prayer for Cindy's husband, I would really appreciate it. I will definitely say a prayer for your husband, Cindy. And if you, like I said, if you could please share your email address with me in the comments for this live video, not tomorrow's video, not yesterday's video, not next week, this video, the live video that's going to be recorded and posted up. Please post your email address in that, and I will send you an email, Cindy. I just want to make sure that I can get your email and there's no confusion. Please share in this one for me, and I'll delete your comment after I get it. Shades, have a great day, man. Thank you so much. Homebody that booked in 30-day challenge. Help me stay sober in the beginning. Annie Grace is great. Thank you, Homebody. Appreciate you sharing that. Thank you so much, Sharon Cecil, for the prayers. I really appreciate it. What's up, Insect Art? Good to see you. Blonde with the Wind. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late with joining. Thinking of everyone working in daily recovery. Much love. Thank you for being here, Blonde with the Wind. I really appreciate that. And said, don't let those cute piglets hear that. You know what's funny is that we were actually supposed to, like, the pigs, we were going to actually, like, eat those, but we decided not to. That was the plan. Didn't work out. Wolf Lone Wolf, sober with you all weekend, brother. That is so awesome, Wolf Lone Wolf. Congratulations. Luis, thank you so much for the super thanks, my friend. I really appreciate it. How far behind? I'm not too far. Thank you again, Luis. I really appreciate the super thanks. David, you save tons of money without even trying when you get sober, and it's a major eye-opener to how much money we have wasted. You are not kidding. Homebody LD, every day you give me a reason to stay sober. Thank you. You are a very special person. I truly admire and value your videos. Thank you so much, Homebody. You're a very special person yourself. Steve said, LD, since you mentioned drinking black coffee, I've cut milk out of my coffee. In UK, we call it black Americano. I do love me coffee and probably have 3 to 4 a day, Steve. That's so awesome, Steve. Miguel, good evening, LD. Tomorrow I will be taking a second fiber scan to see if I have fibrosis or cirrhosis. Miguel, I'm going to say a prayer for you as soon as I get off of here today. I really hope that when you go have your fiber scan tomorrow that they find that your liver is okay, my friend. I'm praying for you. Jennifer, with all the talk of poached eggs, I'm dying for this video now. It'll be up tomorrow, my friend. Thank you. Oleg, Adam, only a doctor can tell you for sure if you have cirrhosis or not. Don't look for symptoms in this chat. Yeah, absolutely. Talk with the doctor about that. And really, the only way that they can know for sure if you have cirrhosis is by doing a fiber scan or either a biopsy on your liver. Margie, it's so weird we're talking about poached eggs because I've been craving them, lol. Well, check out the video tomorrow, Margie, because I will be making them tomorrow. Night Rider, Hail D, have you seen all the reports about younger and younger people developing cirrhosis? Why do you think that is? I absolutely have. I don't know. I think maybe because of COVID, honestly. A lot of people started drinking super heavy during COVID. And, that was just, what, a couple years ago. And you start drinking like that, you're going to continue drinking like that. I think a lot of people end up getting AUD during COVID. Breen M, I was just looking at my 3 pots that I stained from hard-boiled eggs. Looking forward to tomorrow's video. I'm sorry that you stained your pots. David said, Eggs Benedict. Absolutely. Get yourself some, I can teach you guys how to make hollandaise sauce tomorrow, I guess, in the video, too, if you guys want. I got a super easy recipe for that, too. I've got the cheat recipe for hollandaise, the chef recipe. And if there's a chef that tells you that they're sitting there making Eggs Benedict, over a double boiler and they're using like a stainless steel bowl and they're doing that every single time they have an Eggs Benedict, they are lying. I'll show you guys like the chef way to do it. There is a real way to do it that they teach you in school, but then there's the like I need to make enough hollandaise for 100 people way. Stephanie Lake said any effect on the kidney in general from drinking. Yes, Stephanie, absolutely. Julie, absolutely love poached eggs with avocado. Me too. The one thing is that I cooked eggs for so many years that when you're cracking all those eggs with your hands, when you get done at the end of the day, your hands smell like wet dog, and you cannot get that smell off your hands. I don't care if you use lemon juice or whatever. Your hands smell like wet dog for like the rest of the day. It is the worst smell, and like that smell, man. I cooked eggs every single Sunday for years. BM said, I'm surprised you can eat fat like avocado. That's great though. I can't handle that much fat, no fun. Oh, I can't eat it either, BM. I was just saying that if they add some avocado to throw it on some toast. It's too much fat for me too. It'll give me a stomach ache. But it is absolutely delicious. Adam Blattner, you're definitely lucky you have supporting family to help you out with this. Many of us don't or gave up on us and we just wanted to end it. God bless your wife. Thank you, Adam, but I'm so sorry that you don't have family, my friend. I understand what you're saying. Cat, how do I get my partner to quit drinking? I was recently diagnosed with cirrhosis. Cat, there's no like magic words or anything that you can say. You can be supportive to help them. And I'm so sorry that you just got recently diagnosed with cirrhosis.
I've made so many different videos. Kat, please go through and scroll through my old videos and look for one of the titles that's related to what you're asking. I can't really go into it right now on the live because it would just take a long time. But my best advice is that just try to be as supportive as you possibly can, and try to be positive with them. But they're gonna have to want it for themselves. Lisa Lacey, prayers for you. Prayers for you as well. And prayers to you and your partner, Kat. Cycle 814, I'm out, LD. Thanks for the love. See you on the next stream. See you, chat. Thank you, Cycle 814. Oh my gosh, it's almost been 2 hours. I'm about to be getting off of here in 4 minutes, guys. I gotta get off and cook dinner. It has been a long day. Kevin, LD, what makes somebody an alcoholic in your opinion? If you can't stop drinking. I don't think there's any like drinking every day or anything like that. I think, when you want to stop and you can't. And yeah, those piglets are so cute. I couldn't bring myself to do that either. Yeah, we couldn't do it. Lisa Lacey, I'm watching this channel for my dad. I lost, and my brother is still fighting for his liver stage 4 cirrhosis. Please pray for my brother's liver. Husband's name is John. I sure enough will, Lisa. I'm so sorry to hear that. I absolutely will pray for your brother. And I'm so sorry that you lost your dad. Jeremy Haledy, I can't tell you how much you've helped me. I watch your videos every day. I'm headed to a medical detox tomorrow. Thanks for all you do. It really helps. Jeremy, please keep me updated on how you're doing, my friend. You're doing the right thing. Medical detox is going to help you out a lot. Please keep. Best of luck to you, and I'll say a prayer for you, Jeremy. Please keep me posted on how you're doing. Poached eggs is to me unbelievably tricky. Keen to see your foolproof method. Thank you. Thank you, Catherine. I think you will be blown away at how easy it actually is. Louise gonna hop off as it is late night all. I'm about to hop off too, Louise. Thank you so much for being here. Kevin, I love poached eggs. I did the cheating way by having a special pot to make them on the stove. I used to do that in the restaurant industry too. Debbie said, yes, hollandaise sauce, please. I'll do hollandaise sauce for sure. Derek, back in Poland, we would mix sugar into egg yolks. It was delicious. Wonder if anyone in the U.S. ever did that. We do. There's a bunch of recipes where we mix sugar into yolks. There's a lot of desserts that we do that with, but absolutely, Derek. Ben, take good care, Louise. TW, eggs are among the best foods out there. It is. David said hollandaise sauce is delicious with asparagus too, especially if it's grilled asparagus. It's also nice with filet mignon. Josh Bishop, do you wash your hands after cracking eggs? Absolutely, because there is oh gosh, what's it called? Salmonella on the outside of eggs a lot of times. Kevin said I can eat eggs every day. Stephanie, picked eggs. You must be saying pickled eggs and ramen is great. Freddie, hey LD, what's up? Hope all is well. What's up, Freddie? Doing very well. I hope you are as well too. Nighter Grider, what's for dinner tonight? I have no idea. That's why I've got to get off here. I got to figure that all out. I don't even know. I haven't pulled anything out yet. I have a pork loin that I bought the other day. What day did we go to the grocery store? Friday. I went to the grocery store, and I've got a pork loin that's in there. Probably grilled pork loin, and I've got some squash. Probably grilled squash, grilled pork loin, and baked potatoes or something like that. Craig said it's asparagus season, David. Yeah, we've got a local farm here that grows asparagus, and it is absolutely delicious. And it when they pick it, it's purple on the tips. Like that's awesome asparagus when it's got the purple tips on the end. Stephanie said, yeah, pickled eggs. That's what I thought. Jennifer, can't wait to see everyone here tomorrow for some poached eggs. Printing prayers for everyone for strength and against your struggles. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Margie, night LD and all. Stay sober and see you soon. Thank you so much, Margie. Go Batman. What's up? Thank you for the hearts, my friend. Much love back to you. Thank you for being here, my friend. Ben, I live right near Asparagus Country, Stockton, California. All the asparagus at the store right now is from Mexico. Yeah, that's weird. Pandas loves tacos. Good night, LD. Good night, everyone. Praying for all of us. Thank you so much, Panda loves tacos. Thank you for being here, and good night to you, and praying for you as well. Stephanie said, the comeback is greater than the setback. Absolutely. Well, guys, I think that is it for today. I'm about to hop off of here. It has been 2 hours on the dot, and I am about to get off of here. It is, I guess, 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. I've got to go and cook us some dinner. Debbie said, will you be live for the cooking bit? No, I was just going to record it tomorrow and throw it on the video. I'll put the cooking part at the very end. So the regular video, I'm going to talk about anxiety tomorrow. And then at the end of the video, I'll do the put. So if people don't want to watch that, they can just sign off. But like I said, or maybe I'll just do a separate video. I'll do a separate video tomorrow with the poached egg thing. That way everybody can watch the one video. And if they want to watch the poached egg one, awesome. And if not, that's cool too. I'll do a separate video with that. And I'm going to do hollandaise sauce in that as well. Bye, Stephanie. Kent, have a great night, my friend. Kevin, did you ever want to open your own restaurant? Yeah, I did. Never worked out, though. Bye, Stephanie. Ben, you take care, too, man. Love you, too, my friend. Peace. Go Batman. You have a good night. Good night, Craig. God bless Lisa. Excuse me, Lisa Lacey. Take care, homebody. Continue prayers for you, too. Corey, take care, everyone. Love yourself and all around you. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Corey. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, Kent. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye, Denise. Sending love right back to you, Debbie Snap. David, always good to see you too, man. You take care. God bless you too, my friend. Good night, Cindy. Please leave me your email address in this recorded live, please, so I can get in touch with you. Really want to talk with you, Cindy. Banning Grandma, thanks for listening. Thank you so much. Angie, super excited for the poached eggs and hollandaise sauce video. Can't wait. Thanks for the live, LD. Thank you so much, Angie. Ty, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate you being here. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys all so much. And until tomorrow, I hope you guys enjoy the anxiety video that I'm going to do tomorrow. And like I said, I'm going to do a recorded video with the poached eggs and the hollandaise sauce. So that'll be a separate video. Like I said, I'll just make it easier. So if people don't want to watch it, they don't have to. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the videos tomorrow. And thank you so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your Sunday to hang out with me in this live. But I hope everybody has a great rest of their Sunday afternoon. And I hope everybody has a nice, sober rest of their weekend as well. And with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here. I love you guys so much. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.